And I think the guy ends up doing is he starts pounding on the window saying, help me out, give me some money. And I just tell him, go away, go away. And I'm ready, okay? Go away, go away. Now, he went away, okay? He went away, but that could have ended very differently. What if I was asleep in that parking lot? What if I wasn't paying attention at all? What if his intent was for more than just, say, $5 or $10? Okay, so that's important. You've got to maintain situational awareness. Now, am I perfect with that? Absolutely not. I get complacent all the time. Fortunately, I wasn't then. A good rule of thumb is know what is behind you. Always know what is behind you. And that doesn't mean like, just you're constantly paranoid and looking. But every once in a while, you should. And if you stop, why not stop in a way that I don't have anybody that could come up behind me? Maybe I put my back against a wall instead of stopping in the middle of, say, a lane. Okay, so something like that. Know what is not normal. Okay, so a lot of times we want to pick out, like, where's the bad guy? What's that? What's not normal? So what's the baseline, and then what is off from that baseline? That takes some work to get used to being able to do that, to see what is normal and what is then obviously not normal. I love homesteading, and we live on 40 acres in northern Idaho, and I am amazed as I watch different animals and their level of situational awareness. So I want to relay that to you. When I watch chickens and I watch roosters protect those hens, it's amazing to watch. They will be looking around. They will sacrifice eating food. They will sound the alarm, and the hens will scramble and run for cover. These roosters have situational awareness. They're looking out for those hens, and it's just an instinctive drive in them. We have livestock guardian dogs that protect our goats and our sheep and our other animals as well, including our poultry. Now, these livestock guardian dogs are amazing creatures. They're amazing. I've got a dog that will bark and be alert whenever there's a threat. And now I'm talking about whether there's coyotes probing the perimeter, in the perimeter, which happens to us often, or birds of prey overhead. He will hit on that. He will run around and bark and be looking up in the sky for hawks or eagles or ravens. Anybody that's threatening his area, he alerts to that. That's situational awareness. We can learn from watching nature. As humans, too often, we're just buried in our phones. We're buried in all these things when we can just look and observe these animals and go, okay, I can learn something from that. Okay, so consider a rooster, consider a livestock guardian dog. Look into a place before you enter it. Do you do this, or do you just kind of blindly, looking at your phone, open a place and almost run into somebody? And you could have walked into a bank robbery. You shouldn't ever do that. Okay, you should understand and be able to look into a place before you go in. Most businesses have glass of some kind. Look in and see what's going on. Play a game. If you have children, play games with them. This is an easy game to play with them. You can do things like, okay guys, as we're approaching the restaurant, I want you guys to, before we go inside, before you touch that front door, I need you to look in and guess how many people are in that restaurant. And whoever's the closest will get an ice cream. All right, so they all look in and they go, oh, 30, oh, there's 35. And then you go in and then you count and you go, oh, you know what, there was 45, you're closest, great job. You're training them to do these types of things automatically. There's a game that I play with my kids, and oftentimes, if let's say I'm waiting outside of a store, if someone in my family is running in to grab a couple things, and we're in the car, what we will do is we'll look at people coming out of the store, Walmart, whatever. As they come out of the store, I'll play a game with them, and I say it like this. All right, on a scale of 1 to 5, a 1 being this person is a total zombie in their phone, they could be run over by a car, we have no idea. Okay, to a 5, this is that mom that's got a baby strapped on her back and on her front. She has got 2 kids on the side, they're strapped to the cart, and she's looking around and she's moving out and she's fully aware of what's going on. Okay, that's a 5, the zombie is a 1. And as the people come out, I say, okay, What do you guys think? And they'll say, oh, there's a 2, there's a 3, there's a zombie. So play games like that with your kids. Do it yourself, and you'll learn. Your situational awareness will increase dramatically just by doing little things like that. When you, like I said, you look into places before entering, and you want to know your escape routes. Okay, know your escape routes. Most people, when they walk into a restaurant, a theater, a bar, whatever, they walk in without thinking about it, and they don't even consider any other ways to get out of that building. Okay, this is why there's laws and all that have the emergency lighting and all that, because people don't know. They don't look around for those things. There's a great example, and in fact there's multiple examples of the nightclubs seem to be where it happens the most, or movie theaters. Everybody walks in the front doors of the movie theater or the nightclub, and something happens, a fire, for example. And lots of people will die and they're getting trampled because they're all coming out of that front door. Okay, why? Because they came in that way, they didn't think about it, and when a stressful event happened, they only went with what they knew, which was to go back out the way they came in. Okay, they didn't think about going out a different way. So understand your exit strategy. Okay, again, another game you can play with your kids. Okay, everybody sits down at the restaurant. Okay, where are the exits? And there's one. Don't look. Yep, it's behind me. That kind of thing. Understand where your exits are. Movie theaters, nightclubs, restaurants, whatever. It doesn't matter. Understand it, and also understand if there is only one way out, maybe you're going to place yourself a little bit differently. So again, play people, or play games with your family, with your kids, with friends, whatever. These are great ways to develop situational awareness. You want to develop a tactical approach to life, not paranoid, but a tactical approach to life. It's being aware of your surroundings. It's walking or looking into a place before you walk in, and then understanding where the exits are. This is just common sense. There's nothing paranoid about this. This is just somebody who's a little bit more aware of their surroundings than others. Now this right here, needs improvement. Okay, so you can see that, I don't know if this is real, but it illustrates the point. This person's going to the bathroom, and the lion's stalking her from behind. Not good. Jeff Cooper says, anyone who is aware of his environment knows that the peril of physical assault does exist, and that it exists everywhere and at all times. I go back to my, avoid dangerous people and places. Yes, on the macro level, we know to avoid East St. Louis in Illinois, but we have to also understand that it can happen anywhere. Okay, it can happen at the most Gucci, yuppie place on the planet. Okay, also, it exists everywhere and at all times. Maintain your situational awareness.